European officials extended a $125 billion aid package to Spain to shore up its banking system, making it the fourth Eurozone country to need some type of bailout.
CBS MoneyWatch.com editor-at-large Jill Schlesinger joins us now with how it could affect us. So what is next? It's like the never-ending Euro saga.
I know, it's 3 years now. So I know you don't want to pay attention to this. Pay attention. I'm going to tell you why it matters to you. On Sunday, the Greek drama continues. There will be a second election in Greece, and the results could produce a government that's unwilling to stick to the bailout terms that was set by European officials. Now, here's what would happen. Greece would run out of money at the end of the year. It would default on its debts. It would leave the Eurozone. And this would cause a huge loss for European banks. It's really serious. And so this Sunday is a big date for us.
Well, it's not just a spectator sport for us either. There's some, ramifications for us. Why is that?
Well, what's interesting is if European banks sustain losses, our banks here in the U.S. will feel deep pain. The global financial system is so interconnected. Also, U.S. manufacturing would get hurt. Exports to Europe would simply dry up, and they buy about 20% of the stuff we produce. Of course, if Europe plunges into a deep recession as a result of their debt crisis, our job creation here in the U.S. could stall. And here's the scary part. Our economy would likely fall into some sort of recession. You know, we're only growing by 2%, so recession's not so far away.
It's been suggested that we might already be there.
I don't think we're already there. I don't think we're already there, but I think if things go south there, it really will pull us down with
So
them.
how does the Euro crisis affect individuals, and not to be selfish, but how would it affect somebody like me?
Listen,
how does it affect Mary?
How does it affect Mary and Rob? Listen, a recession would be bad for everyone. We know that. But here's the critical issue. If U.S. banks freeze up, it will be even harder to get a loan for a house, a car, a small business. You know, that's already hard today. There would also be a major stock market meltdown, I'm sorry to say. Now, here's the good news. If you want to blunt the effect of a Euro crisis, number one, keep that emergency reserve fund 6 to 12 months of expenses set aside. Number two, secure your loans sooner than later. You've been trying to refi, get it done. And number three, please make sure those retirement accounts are well diversified. You know, I know a lot of people hate hearing this diversification thing, but if you look back over the last 5 years, diversified portfolios have done well. For more on the Euro crisis, I wrote an article. Everything you ever wanted to ask about the Eurozone crisis, but were afraid to ask. I go back and tell you the history of the Eurozone.
That's good. I'm going to read that today.
Right?
Yeah.
It's going to take you a few minutes, but just get your facts in line. And yes, it'll affect you, but, you know, it won't be forever.
Okay. The good news is we put that link on our Facebook page so people can get there and get that information. You can also follow Jill on Twitter @JillOnMoney.